Starbucks first opened its doors in 1971 in Seattle, while Starbucks' first international location opened in 1987 in Vancouver, Canada. Starbucks' mission is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. We will be looking at a strengths, weakness, opportunities, threats analysis, or SWOT, for Starbucks, analyzing their urban dweller market and looking at their marketing mix for their evening's menu. To start, let's analyze Starbucks' place in the consumer coffee market. The character of rivalry is high for Starbucks. Earlier on in its inception, Starbucks' major competitors were smaller coffee shops and cafes. However, as the industry progressed, numerous other specialty coffee shops entered, causing firms to compete more aggressively for market space. Starbucks' reputation, trademark, and products are highly differentiated from its major competitors, which has helped contribute to its success. Starbucks' major competitors consist of Dunkin' Donuts, Blends Coffee, Second Cup, Seattle's Best Coffee, as well as many other local coffee shops. Starbucks also indirectly competes with one of the largest companies in the fast food industry, McDonald's, who has recently begun selling blended coffee beverages. Our positioning grid tells us that Starbucks is the leader and innovator of quality coffee.
Looking at the SWOT analysis, we find that although Starbucks is sitting high in the coffee empire, they still need to watch out for competitors such as McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts. The atmosphere inside Starbucks is something that many competitors are now trying to replicate. One of the disadvantages that Starbucks has is its pricing strategy. By charging a high price for its coffee, Starbucks may alienate the potential markets as consumers are willing to spend less on luxury items because of the weak economy. The largest opportunity that Starbucks has is in developing countries, such as China and India, as there are several 100 million potential consumers that could become loyal to Starbucks.
CD Step. Starbucks built up a culture that shows diversity and inclusion, and they expect all leaders to build a diverse workforce towards the customers and suppliers. Starbucks' vital customers are men and women aged 25 to 40, as they account for almost half of its revenue. 40% of Starbucks sales come from young adults aged 18 to 24. Starbucks is tailored towards an adult audience. It is leaving out potential market of children. The society seems to be health and socially conscious. Starbucks have most of their cups made of recyclable materials, and customers can bring their own cups to reduce waste. Social media allows Starbucks to engage with customers more conveniently than traditional advertising. Starbucks increased their products' prices globally due to the price increases on coffee beans. Therefore, there was an increase in net income from 2010 to 2014.
The marketing mix in relation to Starbucks looks at the price, place, promotion, and products of Starbucks. We discovered that the current marketing mix is appropriate for its target market of urban dwellers and have prepared recommendations for the marketing mix of the evening's menu. The first element of the mix is price. Starbucks charges premium prices for its products, which are typically more expensive than major competitors. Its global prices are sensitive to the price of coffee beans, and its tea prices are based on the number of tea bags with which they provide, both of which determines the value of sales. Next is place. Since its growth, Starbucks has reached over 1,400 locations in 68 countries worldwide. Starbucks retail stores are located in high visibility and high traffic locations. Their positioning strategy has gone from a focus strategy to a pure differentiation strategy, being that they no longer cater to a single geographic location. Starbucks consumers can purchase products in retail locations, online, through their rewards program, or using any other method of payment that Starbucks accepts. The third element of the mix is promotion. Starbucks promotes quality over price, as indicated by the fact that they charge a premium for their services and constantly seek customer feedback. Starbucks introduced the Starbucks card in 2001, which allows customers to preload money onto their cards, making the shopping experience effortless while also providing rewards. One part of Starbucks' reward program includes providing customers with a free beverage after every 12 purchases. In addition, loyal customers can become gold members and receive special tailored promotions. Starbucks reaches its customer base through promoting their products across various social media channels as well as other online methods. The last element in the mix is product. Starbucks products consist of coffee, pastries, sandwiches, coffee merchandise, handcrafted beverages, which include frappuccinos and other non-coffee beverages such as smoothies and iced beverages, and they also have their Tazo tea line. However, coffee is the core product of Starbucks. The target market we will focus on is the urban dweller segment.
City centers are a major source of revenue for any retail company, and the same holds true for Starbucks. Urban dwellers already make up 49% of Starbucks' customer base. They are affluent, tech-savvy individuals that cherish a healthy lifestyle and tend to a high standard of living. Urban dwellers can be identified as young adults aged 25 to 40 that live in urban centers throughout the world. They tend to be professional individuals with incomes upwards of $60,000 a year. They have strict routines, get their morning dose of caffeine before work, and enjoy relaxing with friends and socializing after a long day of work. Therefore, urban dwellers are the ideal target segment for the Starbucks evenings menu.
We will now be recommending new marketing strategies. The new target market has a steady income, so Starbucks doesn't need to change its prices. However, only 30% customers come after lunch. To increase the flow of customers after noon and draw in new ones, Starbucks should offer a happy hour or offer drinks at a lower price. Also, during tough economic times, they can benefit from shifting away from high-end prices that could maintain their customer base. For their products, Starbucks should increase the depth of food product line, including pastries, cookies, muffins, sandwiches, and bagels. Starbucks is doing well in locating its stores in urban and high-traffic areas. However, we recommend Starbucks to offer their evenings menu in places where nightlife already exists. They can use trial stores to attract initial users. Once a suitable trial period has been established, reviews and feedback should be implemented to successfully roll out the evening's menu across all locations. Starbucks shows their goals for 2015 of having 25% of their customers using reusable cups. We believe that the 10 cents discount offered to people who use reusable cups is not enough to persuade them and suggest they offer a higher discount. We believe that Starbucks doesn't need to increase its brand awareness. However, it does need to increase its promotions and awareness for this reusable cup initiative and for its evening's menu. In conclusion, we found that Starbucks has a good target segment with disposable income and willingness to purchase new menu items. However, Starbucks should target its marketing mix to better promote the new evening's menu.